పెట్టాలి పడుకోవడానికి. ఈ షెల్ఫ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, ఇది షెల్ఫ్ అనుకోండి, ఈ లోపలికి హెడ్ పెట్టుకుంటే ఇక్కడ పడుకోవచ్చు, లేదంటే హెడ్ కిందకి పెడితే ఇక్కడ వాడని పెట్టుకోవాలి. అలాంటి రూమ్ అనమాట. 98 రూపాయలు రూమ్ రెంట్ నెలకి. ఓకే, 660 రూపాయలు ఎలక్ట్రీషియన్. 8 గంటల నుంచి 8 గంటల వరకు పనిచేయాలి. లాట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, అందరూ ఏడిపిస్తూ ఉండేవారు. ఐ బుక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఎ ఛాలెంజ్. 680 రూపాయల నుంచి ఐ స్టార్టెడ్ ఎ స్పోకెన్ ఇంగ్లీష్ కాల్డ్, ఒక చోట ఒక పోస్టర్ చూశాను. ఐ హ్యాడ్ సీన్ ఎ పోస్టర్ వేర్ వన్ సైడ్ ఇస్ మంకీ, అనదర్ సైడ్, ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇందాక సూట్లో ఉన్నాను చూసారా, ఇక్కడ సూట్ వేసుకుని ఉన్నాను. ఆ సూట్ వేసుకుని ఒక కుర్రాడు. సో ఐ వాజ్ అస్యూమింగ్ యాజ్ ఎ పాజిటివ్, అండ్ ఈ మంకీ అలా ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ చేయొచ్చు ఇంగ్లీష్ నేర్చుకుని అనేసి ఒక అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ పోస్టర్ చూశాను. ఐ వెంట్ టు దేర్. దే టోల్డ్ 1200 rupees is the fees. 1200. I worked overtime. I worked for overtime. I used to be there in the nights for 2 days, 3 days, no bathing, nothing. 1800 rupees I earned in a month. Next month 1800. రోజులన్నీ అక్కడ గడుపుతున్నట్టు ఓవర్ టైం ఇస్తూ ఉండేవారు, డబల్ టైం. అంటే ఒక 8 గంటలు పనిచేస్తే 600 వస్తున్నాయి అనుకోండి, ఇంకొక 8 గంటలు పనిచేస్తే 600 కాదు 1200 ఇచ్చేవారు. సో ఈ 1800తోనే నేను సర్వైవ్ అవుతూ ఐ జాయిన్డ్ ఇన్ ద ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ కాల్డ్ సమ్ ట్రాన్స్మిషన్, ఐ హ్యావ్ ఫర్గాటెన్. సో ఐ స్టార్టెడ్ లెర్నింగ్ ఇంగ్లీష్. Okay, today you have the opportunity where you doesn't require to learn the English. The situation which has come to work for 24 hours in a day for some period and earn money and learn some skill. So moving ahead, I used to started speaking worst. నేను తెలుగు మాట్లాడడం మానేసా. బస్సులో టికెట్ అడగాలంటే ఎవరిని ఇంగ్లీష్లో అడుగుతారా? I used to ask the conductor, give me one ticket. So I started learning. Then after 3 to 4 months, one GM has come to the workflows. Work area, workshop, we call it as a workshop. You know my work, being an electrician also, I used to have an off day where I need to segregate the screws. పొద్దున్నే ఒక లేడీ వచ్చి మొత్తం షాప్ ఫ్లోర్ అంతా క్లీన్ చేస్తుంది. వీళ్ళందరూ ఎలక్ట్రికల్ ప్యానల్స్ అసెంబ్లీ చేసేవారు, ఎలక్ట్రీషియన్స్ వర్క్ చేసేవారు. నేను కూడా జూనియర్ కాబట్టి వర్క్ చేసేవాడిని. సో నేను మరీ చిన్నగా ఉన్నాను, కొద్దిగా అమాయకంగా ఉన్నాను అనేసి నా స్క్రూస్, అంటే ఇదంతా పోగు పెడతారు కదా, అక్కడక్కడ పడిపోయిన స్క్రూస్ అన్ని మట్టిలో ఉండేవారు అనమాట. ఒక తట్టలో వేసి, తట్ట అంటే తెలుసు, ఒక బౌల్లో వేసి ఆ స్క్రూస్ అన్నింటినీ సాగ్రిగేట్ చేయమనేవారు. లాట్ ఆఫ్ డస్ట్. నేను డిప్లొమా కాకినాడ ఆంధ్ర పాలిటెక్నిక్లో ఐ సెక్యూర్డ్ ది సెకండ్ ప్లేస్, సెకండ్ హైయెస్ట్ డిప్లొమా హోల్డర్ ఇన్ ద స్టేట్. అంత పర్సంటేజ్ వచ్చింది. సో ఐ నెవర్ థింక్ దట్ స్క్రూస్ అన్ని సాగ్రిగేషన్ చేయాలి. సో ఐ యూస్ టు సాగ్రిగేట్ ది బెస్ట్. సో దేర్ వర్ ది లేడీస్, దేర్ వర్ సమ్ గర్ల్స్, దేర్ వర్ సమ్ బాయ్స్ హూ వర్ సాగ్రిగేటింగ్ ది స్క్రూస్ ఇన్ ది present scenario, but I used to segregate accurately, efficiently. You know, there are how many type of screws? There were more than 80 type of screws. Screw ante edo manam chinna screw anukuntam gaani, there were the different kind of screws need to be segregated and identified keep it in different bins. And different segments, different kind of electric panels request different kind of electric screws. Whoever needs those screws, I need to give to them. And the balance, if it is anything is left, I need to hand out to the stores. So I did think that it is a bad job. I was thinking that I am learning the screws history. I learned a lot about the screws. I used to ask the questions where it is required and why this kind of screw is required for this. Why not this screws is required? What is the disadvantage if I use these screws? So I used to study the fabrication. I used to study what is the impact of a screw where we fabricated material is fixed to some other component. Can I have water? Yes. So, one surprise thing. When I was working in Hyundai car manufacturing unit, I was head for one of the division called electronic division, that is audio manufacturing division. Every car will have an audio system, right? So we used to manufacture the audio system in Nagaland. One of the company, one of the customer, Creta car, that's Creta. You're seeing this Creta, right? I was the in charge for developing the Creta and ensuring that the reliability of a Creta vehicle is up to the mark and having the all legal licenses are given to the company. So I went to Korea and got the approvals and other things. Apart from that, so after running the Creta car production, there was a complaint from the Nagaland where the customer is complained that there is a rattle noise. Rattle noise is coming from the vehicle. So he has spent some, lakhs rupees by buying the car and he has given a complaint. And he went to the showroom and showroom people convinced him and saying that, it's not much noise and it is returned back. I will ask the questions to end of my story. So after that again he went to the next level of the stores where the people could not identify where the noise is coming from. So couple of times he visited to the servicing centers, couldn't get the proper reply to him, and he has complained to the Hyundai side where he is facing the problem and nobody is responsible for giving this, and they are saying it is a normal and it is not a big issue and it's not at all a problem and unable to solve finally. So in Hyundai there is a Korean company. Koreans are very particular in the first 3 months of a product launching. After getting the product is launched to the market, they are very keen about the market parameters, what are the service complaints which is coming in the market. So when I see this complaint, the higher authorities has given the highest importance and sent some executives to the car person. So they have studied, they have tried to understand where this rattle noise లైట్ వస్తుంది, ఎప్పటి నుంచి వస్తుందో తెలియట్లేదు. అది ఇంజిన్ అన్ని కూడా పార్ట్స్ అన్ని చెక్ చేస్తారు. ఈ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్స్ కూడా అనేబుల్ టు ఫైండ్ ది ప్రాబ్లం. వాట్ దే హావ్ డన్, they have given a new car to him immediate on the spot. That was taken back to the Chennai and they have studied each and every part, dismantling and assembling. They couldn't find the problem. Finally, whenever they dismantle this, that audio division, audio box, there will be a box. Front side you see the panel, but there is a box back side, metallic box. So they used to keep it aside and they try to find the bigger instruments where the noise can expect it. Engines, mechanical parts, tires, లేకపోతే డోర్స్ లోపల రకరకాల ప్లేసెస్లో ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ చేస్తూ ఉండేవారు. సో వన్ డే ద MD of the company, directors told that whatever the parts are there, all parts to send to the respective areas, respective divisions. Investigate is that particular part is responsible for giving this noise or not. So like that, to my division, the audio has come to me, audio product. So it has not come to me, it has come to my GM, who is Korean. ఇద్దరు GMలు ఉంటారు, ఒక GM ఇండియన్, ఒక GM కొరియన్ అన్నమాట. ఆ కొరియన్ కూడా చూసి ఆయన లెవెల్లో ఏదో ఒక రిపోర్ట్ రాసేసి పంపించేస్తారు. స్టిల్ ఆల్ పాయింట్స్ ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ has started. We call it as a Tier 1 and a Tier 2. Now management has gone to the next level where the components required to be dismantled in individual parts of a car, and those individual parts has to be gone to the sub-vendors of the company. Let us say this is the part. Okay? If you dismantle this, what are the different parts? ఈ పార్ట్స్ అన్నింటినీ కూడా డిఫరెంట్ కంపెనీస్ నుంచి వచ్చి అసెంబ్లీ అవుతాయి. ఇవన్నీ వాళ్ళ కంపెనీకి పంపించారు. అనుకోండి, దీంట్లో డిఫరెంట్ పార్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ పార్ట్ డిస్మాంటిల్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఎవరి నుంచి ఈ పార్ట్స్ వస్తున్నాయో వాళ్ళందరికీ పార్ట్స్ వెళ్ళినాయి. అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ ఆడియో డివిజనే ఆడియో మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ చేస్తుంది కాబట్టి ఆ పార్ట్స్ అక్కడే ఉన్నాయి, అక్కడ కూడా ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ ఐడెంటిఫై కాలేదు. సో దట్ టైమ్ ఐ వాజ్ ది HOD వేర్ ద సిచ్యువేషన్ ఐ వాజ్ ఇన్ ది కొరియా. వెన్ ఐ రిటర్న్ బ్యాక్ ఫ్రమ్ కొరియా, సో ద కేస్ హెస్ కమ్ టు మీ, అంటే నా టేబుల్కి వచ్చింది. సో ఐ ఓపెన్ ది ఆడియో కంప్లీట్లీ and we found a small screw is there stuck up between the panel of electric component and then metal box, and it is stuck with the some stud between the electronic board and the metal box. It's a small screw, this much a small screw. So there's a lot of exercise which has been spent for the 3.8 crores rupees for identifying a screw is giving the rattle noise in the car. Company has spent 3.8 crores. And by this time, 2 months gap, there were 3 more cars having the same issue in the market, which is observed by company executives by going to the customer. So మన కార్ ఏదో లైట్గా సౌండ్ వస్తే మనం పట్టించుకుని ఇబ్బంది పడం. So each and every car which is already delivered to the market was investigated by the company and identified another 3 more screws are there. So now problem is identified. Now the solution. What is the solution for avoiding this issue? So lot of reports was there, lot of things that happened, and finally I was the person played the key role for solving the problem by selecting a screw which is having the knowledge almost 20 years back, where I worked as an electrician and fabricating the screws. 20 years before నేను సాగ్రిగేట్ చేసిన స్క్రూస్ యొక్క నాలెడ్జ్ given the solution and solved the problem after 20 years in Creta car. We have spent some crores rupees for solving the problem for small screw. So whatever we are doing present today, let us do not think that it is waste of time. but give the best to learn. So whatever I am doing present, I think it is a positive. Whatever the other you are doing, I take it as a positive. One girl asked me recently, are you married? Okay? But one girl told me some 20 years before, uncle, can you please go inside? So should we get hurt? No. Okay. Somebody told that your teeth is having problem. Okay. So because of my teeth is having a gap, the doctor told me that you will have a bright voice when the resonance is coming compared to the other people. So when I'm speaking in the mic, so my resonance is higher than the people who are all in the present hall. Because I have a gap in my teeth. Okay? So let us look at the every problem, every scenario which is happening impact to the negative side, need to convert to the positive scenarios. I will tell you the another case. I started the business in 2010. Sir, am I taking more time, sir? Is that okay? Yeah. So in 2019, I started a business. Okay? I spent 3.6 crores. ఓకే 2019లో 3.6 crores ఒక బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం. We have started recruiting the people. We have trained them and established the machines, and it took the 2 months time to start the production. Guys, I will ask the question, okay? So it is 2020, what has happened? February 14, what is the date? Valentine's Day, I started production. February 14, within 36 people. March 2020, lockdown announced. I spent 3.7 crores. Just started, fresh guy, freshly newly married with business. Corona, okay? So 1 month shutdown. What are all the operating expenses? Rent I have to pay. Electricity minimum bill I have to pay. Staff I need to pay the salary, right? Workers I need to pay the salary at least half percentage, 50%. So people are asking the money and I am infusing, and one side I need to take care of my health and my family, and 3.7 crores I need to give the finance cost. So all the hurdles has come. Okay, very good. 1 month after, it is started back in the industries with some government limited guidelines. So we started calling the people. They were not coming. I developed 37 people and I trained for 2 months, rigorously worked day and night, and then initiated the production. So then they started recruiting the people. Some people who has gone to the market, their native place, and I started recruiting the people and training again. I didn't stop. In this scenario, most of the companies which are already available in that component manufacturing, they have shut down. They have shut down after 1 month because people are not coming. But I have tried. Let me try differently. So what I have done, I will create an environment where you don't get the corona. That's what the promise I used to do. So we used to have all the government rules and regulations, sanitization and other things are established, and all the health checkups I have given free of cost. In those days, during that period, because of my competitors are not running the production, if I run the production, instead of 20 rupees of each component, the people ready to buy 45 rupees.